Hello students, in our previous session of managerial accounting, we have seen how to transfer the entries, the financial transactions into the books of original entry into the journal. So we have seen how journalizing is done. Now we'll see how the journal entries can be, like how we can prepare a ledger from the journal. So we will take the example of the transaction given. You can see the transactions given of the year 1998 December 1. So there are 11 transactions and we have already prepared the journal, and now we'll see how to prepare the ledger. Before preparing ledger, what is ledger? Ledger is the group of account. That means in journal we have entered different kinds of account like cash account, capital account, purchase account, sales account, Mahesh account, machinery account. So these are different kinds of accounts. So for each different kind of account we will be taking separate balances. Okay. So in ledger it is a group of accounts and ledger is the chief book of account. Okay, a ledger is a book which contains various accounts to which the entries are made in the journal are transferred. And journal is also called book of final entry or book of chief. It is also known as chief book of accounts or book of final entry. Journal is book of original entry, ledger is book of final entry. Here you can see the performer of a ledger. Okay, so name of the account have to be given. So for example, if you are writing cash account, then you have to write cash account here. Okay, cash account you have to write cash account here, or then at the left side you have to write debtors, and the right side you have to write the creditor. CR you have to mention. Now the date have to write for December 1 or December 2, like that you have to write the date, you have to mention. Then name of the name of debit, and the JF means journal folio. The amount, here you have to write the amount. The debit amount have to be written here, the debit amount have to be entered, and here the date. And the next side, the right side, it is a credit side. So in the credit side, date have to be mentioned, particulars have to be mentioned. After particulars, the journal folio number, then the amount. Here we have to enter the amount. So this is the performer of a ledger. Okay, so in the name of the account you have to write cash account, or whatever be the kind of account, you have to write cash account. Then on the left side, debit side, the debit amount have to be written, and here the credit amount have to be written on the right side, credit amount. Now we'll see with an example. Okay, so here the transaction on December 1st, X started a business with capital of rupees 10,000. So what is the journal entry for that? You know how to prepare a journal, and the journal entries you know how to prepare that. So cash account debtor to capital account, and rupees 10,000 is written. Okay, this is how the journal entries are recorded. So you know the journal entries. Now what we have to do is, before preparing ledger, you have to check what are the different kinds of accounts involved. So here you can see cash account, there are cash account, again on December there is cash account, then here also cash is debited. On December 4th cash is credited, on December 6th cash is debited. Then again you can see on 7th of December again cash is credited. Here 8th cash is credited. Here on 9th cash is debited. So you can see many times, you can repeatedly see the cash is debited, credited and all. So it is difficult to check the journal to find out where at what all places the cash is debited and credited. So that is the reason by which we prepare a ledger account. Okay, sorry, ledger. So we will see how to prepare a ledger. As we have learned the performer of ledger, the name of the account have to be mentioned. The name of the account have to be mentioned at the top. So it is cash account mentioned. On the left side debit have to be debit have been mentioned, here the credit have been mentioned, the date, particulars, journal folio and the amount. This is the debit side and this is the credit side. Okay, so this way we have to, now we have to enter the transactions with respect to the cash account. So before entering into the into the cash account or into the ledger, now I will tell you what are the rules of, or how to balance a ledger account, how the transactions how the transaction have to be transferred from journal to ledger. Now I will tell you what are the what are the points to be noted on how the balancing of ledger is done. Okay, so in order to prepare financial statements are the profit and loss account or income statement and balance sheet. So in order to prepare the financial statements, balancing of various accounts in ledger is essential. The following procedure to be adopted while balancing various accounts in the ledger. Now we'll see. Debit and credits account are to be totaled separately. First point is have to be totaled separately. Debit and credit balances should be totaled separately. Find the difference between the totals of both sides. Here debit minus credit, or whichever is more, or credit minus. If credit amount is more, then we have to minus from credit, or if debit amount is more, then we have to minus from debit. So differences between the both sides have to be mentioned. Then difference is, and the third point is the difference is entered on side on which total is smaller, and this difference is the closing balance shown by the account, and this will be carried forwarded to the next year as opening balance. Okay, this the point will be understood once we start doing the problem. Here it is very simple to understand. It is like the point is states that the difference entered, we have told there will be difference, like the both the difference of debit and credit balance have to be totaled separately. So once we total separately, there will be a difference between this debit and credit balance. So what we have to do, the difference is entered on the side to which the total is small. Whichever be the side the total is less, we have to enter the minus, we have to balance that. Okay, so this balance will be carried forwarded as opening balance, and if the debit side of an amount is more, it is called debit balance. If we once we calculate the debit side and credit side, if the amount at the debit side is more, if the amount is more at the, for example, is 1000 at debit side and is 800 at credit side, that is called a debit balance. And what we have to do, then it is entered on the credit side to close the account by writing by balance carried down. Okay, so if in the debit side the balance is more, we have to enter the more amount at the credit side so that the total balance will be balanced. And we have to carry forward the 200 rupees, because it is 1000 at debit side and 800 at credit side, so there is a difference of 200. So how we will balance that, we have to enter by balance carry down, okay, at the credit side. This will be more clearer when you start doing the problem. And if the credit side of the amount is more, then it is called the credit balance. And how it will be entered, it will be entered as to balance carry down. Okay, to balance carry down. If the credit side is more, the amount at the credit side is more, then it is called the credit balance, and then the amount have to be carry forwarded to which side, debit side. Yes, then at debit side what we will write, to balance carry down. You have to remember, if it is a debit balance, at the credit side we will be writing by balance carry down, and if it is a credit balance, we will be entering the balance as, we will be closing that at the debit side as to balance carry down. Okay, is that understood? If that is a debit balance, if it is a debit balance, we will be taking the amount will be, we will be closing that by writing by balance carry down at the credit side. If it is a debit balance, we will be entering at the credit side as by balance carry down. If it is a credit balance, we will be carrying it for carrying down to the debit side, and we will be entering to balance carry down. Okay, and And next point is to bring down the balance for the next period. So there is a, like as we know, there is a difference between the balance, the debit balance and credit balance. Then now what we have to do, all the ledgers will be prepared for a particular month or for a particular period. So now we have to carry forward this to the next month or next period. So how we will write? To balance brought down. Okay, once we have to bring this to the next month, we have what we will write? To balance brought down, like to balance brought down or by balance brought down, as the case may be. If that is a debit balance, that is to balance brought down, and if that is a credit balance, by balance brought down. So that this concepts will be clear once we start doing the example. Okay, let's start with the example. Now to transfer the journal entries to ledger account, first we have to count what are the different, we have to see what are the different kinds of accounts involved in the journal. So if we check our journal, there is cash account, again cash account on December 3rd, again on 4th cash is repeating, on 6th cash is repeating, on 7th repeating, 8th repeating, 9th repeating, 10th and 11th, all the days like there is cash involved. And purchase is again like it is also repeated. So we will be classifying according to the how many numbers of transactions are there for each account. So here the cash is repeating many times, and for that we will be maintaining a cash account. Since cash is repeating at many places or at many there are many transactions in which cash is involved, so we'll be maintaining a separate account for cash, so that it will be easy for a person, once he look into the cash account, he can directly, you can see the cash account, it is already prepared cash account. You can see here from this ledger, this account, cash account, it is visible and it is easy to understand on which all date cash is debited, on which all date cash is credited, what are the transactions happen, all those things are easy to analyze if we prepare ledger. So that is the reason we are preparing ledger. Okay, so now we'll see how we have to post into a ledger. So I will explain from on 1st of December, cash is debited in the name of capital account. So how we will enter this transaction? Yes, cash account. So in the performer you can see debit side and credit side. You can see the debit side and the credit side. Here is a debit, here is a credit. So since cash account is debited, the amount will be entered in the debit side column. It is cash account at 10,000 in the name of capital. So we'll be writing at the debit side the credit will be entered in the debit side to capital account. Okay, to capital account we will be entering. And we will check the next transaction. On December 3rd, cash account is again debited to sales account. So again we will be entering the same way. We will be entering like cash account is debited, so cash account debtor 3,000 rupees to sales account. The date have to be mentioned. You have to remember to enter the date. Now we'll see the next transaction. On 4th of December, cash is credited. Okay, now cash is credited. What will be the transaction? How we will post this to the ledger? Yes, to posting into the ledger, now we have to see cash is credited. So in the credit side we will be entering the amount 6,000 in the name of machinery. By machinery account, once you post to the credit side, you have to enter prefix by machinery account, by Z account, by salary account, by purchase account. The prefix by is used. And once we enter into the debit side, the prefix to is used. Okay. Now since cash is credited, we will be entering the amount in the credit side. He will be entering into the credit side. Here the amount is entered. The prefix by is used. By machinery account. So how we will read it? Cash account is credited by name of machinery account. So it is machinery account debtor 6,000 rupees to cash account. Okay. So this is how we enter the transactions. We'll check another example of cash account. Now cash is 4th of December is completed. Now we will check on December 6th, cash account debtor to Naresh account. How it will be entered? We will be entering it as cash account is debited, the amount will be written in the debit side as 2000 rupees. To Naresh account it is written. Okay, this is how we enter the transactions, or how we post the transactions into the ledger. I hope it is clear. Okay, now we'll if you see the other transaction, on 9th cash is again credited in the name of 3000, on 10th in the name of sales it is credited, and the other side by salary 7000 and by purchase 3000. So if you check, the total balance is in the debit side is 10,000 plus 3,000 plus 2,000, that is 15,000, plus 3,000, that is 18,000. Then there is a 9,000. The whole total is 27,000 as the debit balance. The debit balance is 27,000. Here in the credit side it is 6,000 plus 4,000 is 10,000. Again salary 7,000, then 3,000, then it is again then it okay. So this balance is like 20 this balance is, so here the machinery account in the credit side we have to calculate. It is 6,000 plus 4,000 10,000 plus 1,000, this is 1,000. 1,000 it will be 11,000. 11,000 plus 3,000 is 14,000. So here it is 27,000. The debit balance is 27,000. 27,000 minus 13,000, sorry 14,000 is equal to 13,000. Yeah. So what we have to do, it is a debit balance. Debit balance. Once we have said the how to balance, now we have to check how to balance the ledger. Here it is 27,000 and here it is 14,000. Okay, 14,000. So in 14,000 there is a 13,000 difference. There is a difference of 13,000. So how we will balance this ledger? Yes, since it is a debit balance, how we will balance it? The debit balance will be balanced by putting, or how it will be balanced by adding by balance carry down. By balance carry down 13,000, and it will be total at both sides. Both sides will be total as 27,000. And this by balance carry down have to be brought down at the end of the month, and this will be for the Jan 1st, for the next month. After December, next month, the upcoming month is December. So the balance have to be brought down to the next month as to balance. If that is a debit balance, the we have to enter at the credit side as by balance carry down, and for the final balancing we have to enter as to balance brought down. Okay, is that clear? I will show you another example of purchases account. In purchases account there was two transactions, two Mahesh account and two cash account. Both the times the purchases was debited. So there is two transaction, that is 4,000 plus 3,000. The balances are, then the balance total amount is 7,000. But in the credit side there is no transaction. So how we will enter the transaction? How we will balance the ledger? Yes, to balance the ledger we have to this is a debit balance, this is a debit balance because it is debit balance is higher, it is 7,000 and this is 0. So how we will transfer this? So now we have to enter as, we will be entering as by balance carry down. By balance carry down 7,000 rupees will be entering. Then we will be making a total column in the same line for at the debit and credit side, and this balance will be brought down at the end of the month. Okay, this amount will be brought down, and the credit balance, this we know it is a debit balance, so this will be brought down to the debit side. This is how we balance the ledgers. For example, we will see how, if it is a credit balance. Okay, in Mahesh account the transaction is Mahesh account debtor to the purchases account debtor to Mahesh account. You can see the transaction. Yeah, on December 2nd you can see the transaction is purchases account debtor to Mahesh account. So we'll see in Mahesh account how it will be written. We have already seen how it is written in the purchases account. How it is written in the purchases account? In the purchases account, the amount is entered in the debit side in the name of Mahesh account. So now we will see how it is written in the Mahesh account. You can see in Mahesh account the purchase is written. The purchase is written by purchases account. The prefix by is used because Mahesh account is credited. By what account? By purchases account. The 4,000 is entered. So here what happens? Here is credit. Here in this situation it is a credit balance of 4,000 rupees. So to balance this ledger we have to carry forward this amount as to balance carry down. To balance carry down as 4,000. Now we have to make a total column for both sides 4,000 4,000 and this balance carry down will be brought down to the credit side as by balance brought down. Is that clear to you all? I hope that this will be clear. If you feel any difficulty or if you want any further more clarifications in ledger posting, we'll be discussing in the further classes. Thank you all.